50 dispatcher transfer responsibility of the dispatcher being relieved. Generally the transfer page prior to being relieved. On the transfer page, including the following information: handwritten track warrants that have been issued, notation about any of the unusual condition, restriction that is needed for the protection, a list of all the malfunction cross-warning devices affected with the trains not notified, and how the protection is being provided with reference to the black marking devices, use of the dual control switch in the track bulletin, form B limits, track bulletin restrictions not delivered by the train that have already received an initial track warrant will indicate these restrictions. Listing train needed of the restrictions reference the computer generated list of the train effective list and have the trains marked off that have won't need the bulletin. Explanation of any of the restriction labels that existed at all the time. Transfer any information that would benefit the relieving dispatcher. After signing the transfer, you will be responsible for the position until the relieving dispatcher signs and times of the transfer page. Remain until the relieving dispatcher accepts and signs the transfer. Log off the CTC control equipment at the track safety standards prior to the relinquishment of the dispatching duty. The relieving dispatcher will log the dispatcher being relieved of the SCAD system. Responsibility of relieving dispatcher. 52.1. Reviewing instruction. Before being at work on each of the day, review the general or superintendent notes and the dispatcher notes other instructions of the territory being handled. At least one during each of the shifts. Review the electronic mail with the new message. Do this at the first opportunity. Job briefings, other pertinent information as delivered in this medium. 52.2. Understanding instruction. For the sake of the transfer as follows. Review, understand all the instructions, authority, and effective at the time of the transfer. Read initial and any handwritten instructions, authority, such as handwritten track warrants, track bulletins that have been issued, track and location lineups, blue flag, occupied, outfit, car protection, occupancy control system limits, other pertinent instructions, one set of initials for all other pertinent instruction file, the transfer page. 52.3. Understanding the track and time track permit. Leaving the dispatcher will read all the handwritten time track of the time track permits in effect. In addition, and indicating the understanding of all the handwritten track time and time track permits in effect. Written initials on a line directly between the last authority issued. Signaling time of the transfer will indicate the understanding of all the computerized tracks and the time track of the permit is in effect. The control track warranting control transfer when is used with the relieving dispatcher must take the CTWC transfer before issuing any of the instructions. Signature on the hard copy is not required. When transferring the workstation to workstation, all the TSRs must be printed out, referenced on the transfer, re-entered on the new workstation after the transfer. 15.2.5. Signing in time. To accept responsible for the position relieved with the dispatcher must sign in time of the transfer page exactly at the time the transfer is started. Log the dispatcher being relieved of the CAD system at the same time you log on. The time you log on must match the time written on the computer-generated transfer page acceptance of the position. Student and qualifying dispatchers must sign and enter the time on the transferring indication on off-duty times. All times entered will be used the Federal Hours Service Record. The time off duties will be shown on the duty must be entered. Time up to 99 hours must be precise. 15 hours 5 minutes, for example. The time off of over 99 hours must be shown as 99 plus. The dispatcher being relieved will sign the time and transfer the exact time duties that are relinquished. 51. Train dispatch records.